Hi, I'm Dr. Christine Anderson. Welcome to my kitchen, and today we are going to make some flax seed crackers. And the special ingredient in these crackers are the pulp that you get left over when you're making juices. So we've got some carrot pulp, some greens pulp. There's kale in there and spinach and parsley and lots of other good greens that I hate to throw away after I juice. So I amass these quantities and I try and think of ways to use them to add nutrition and also get the most for my money. The ingredients in my flaxseed crackers, I'm going to add some pumpkin seeds, I'm going to add some sunflower seeds, sesame seeds, and then I'm also going to add some chia meal and the actual seeds, as well as golden flax seeds. And I'm going to add some of the flax meal. I like to add the meal to it so that it makes it a little bit more pliable, and also some regular flax seeds, so it gives a nice variation in color. Now to your flax crackers you can also add things like maca and lacuna, and these things are superfoods, so they add a little bit more nutrition and give you a little bit more vitality. I add a little bit of bamboo salt. I love bamboo salt because it raises the alkalinity of whatever you're eating. So we're going to mix all of these together, and then we're going to let them soak until they create a gelatinous mass, and then we're going to spread it out in dehydrator sheets. So we've got all the ingredients mixed in that I want to add to these flaxseed crackers. You can also add any herbs that you want. If you have any fresh garden herbs, any rosemary, thyme, oregano, go ahead and throw that in. Whatever, this is your taste for whatever you want. You can even add in some cut up olives, sun-dried tomatoes, basil, Mexican spices, whatever it is that you want to flavor. Go for it. So I'm going to add some water to this now until it covers the flax meal concoction that I've made, and then that's going to sit. Alright, so we've got the water added, and I'm just going to stir that in. So you can see it's quite soupy. The flax and the chia are going to bulk up, and this is exactly the reason why you can use chia seeds and ground flax seeds as an egg replacer, because it creates this gooey, sticky binding substance. So if you're baking or cooking, that's one way to replace your egg. So we're going to set this aside, let it gel up, and then we will make our flax crackers. The flax pulp mixture has been sitting maybe for an hour or two. And you can see it's all congealed together. This is about the consistency that you want it to spread out on your Flax sheet. So you take a good amount. I like to use a flat blade wooden spoon to do this. It doesn't stick to the wooden aspect, and the flat blade lets me push it around and straighten out the edges. And you can make this as thick or thin as you'd like. I like it thick enough so that I can use it as a bread for sandwiches, or you can make it really thin for a cracker. Straighten up the edges. And then I'm going to pre-score this into slices. So you can either use the wooden spoon, or you can take a knife. I think the spoon gives a little bit deeper indent. And this way it's less apt to crack when you put it into when you want to break it into pieces. So I'm going to now dehydrate this at about 105 for a couple of hours, and then I'm going to flip it over and keep dehydrating for another 4 or 5 hours, and then I'll have some flax crackers. The flax crackers have now been in the dehydrator for about between 4 and 8 hours. It depends on how wet your mixture was. So all you need to do is take this, flip it over, and peel that off, and then stick it back in the dehydrator. Maybe for another 4 hours or so. Just check it after 2, see how it's doing.